The Flying Elephant. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a very poor washerman. Along with washing clothes, he had a great desire to see the sky up close. He and his wife would go to the washing spot every day. One day, while his wife was drying the clothes, she looked up and saw an elephant flying down from the sky. As soon as it landed, it vanished. For a few days, they watched the elephant land and then disappear. They decided that the next day they would keep an eye on the elephant to find out why it landed and then disappeared. The next day, they eagerly waited, looking up at the sky. Finally, they saw the elephant descend. They followed it as it entered a sugarcane field and ate to its heart's content. Once it was full, the elephant prepared to fly away. Just as it took off, the couple grabbed its tail and started flying along with it. When they reached high up in the sky, the washerman saw a mountain shining with diamonds and gold. It looked like someone had forgotten their treasure there. The couple was astonished. When the elephant landed on the mountain, they rushed to collect as much gold as they could. As night fell, they started worrying about getting back. They decided to hold onto the elephant's tail and return to the ground in the morning. When morning came, they did just that and made their way home. The once poor washerman had suddenly become rich, and the whole village was curious about his good fortune. The villagers came to him, asking how he had become so wealthy, but he refused to tell them. One day, the washerman went out of town, and taking advantage of his absence, a neighbor woman visited his wife and learned the secret of the treasure. When the washerman returned, his wife told him what had happened. He was angry at her for revealing their secret, but it was too late. The next morning, the villagers came to ask the washerman to take them to the elephant and the treasure. Tempted by greed, the washerman agreed to go with them. The villagers all headed to the fields, looking up at the sky, waiting for the elephant to land and eat. When the elephant came down and started eating, everyone prepared to grab its tail. As soon as the elephant took off, everyone grabbed on. The washerman was at the front, leading a long line of villagers flying behind the elephant. They began talking about how much treasure awaited them. One villager asked the washerman how much gold was there. Caught up in greed, the washerman spread his arms wide and exclaimed, "So much." As soon as he said that, everyone fell to the ground, and the elephant happily flew away, leaving the villagers to face the consequences of the greed.